And WrestleMania 3 ends with real American blasting, a Hulk Hogan pose down, and Andre the Giant and Bobby Heenan stunned in their failure. One of the most important matches not only in WrestleMania history, but WWE history itself. Up next, we jump ahead to WrestleMania 5 in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Those with tickets didn't know it as they entered the venue that evening, but they were about to witness one of WrestleMania's biggest upsets take place right in front of their eyes. The Ultimate Warrior captured the WWE Intercontinental Championship at the inaugural SummerSlam in 1988 by blitzing the Honky Tonk Man, ending his record reign in a little over 30 seconds. Since then, he seemed unstoppable, a lock to become WWE Champion one day. Two people who were not impressed were Ravishing Rick Rude and his manager Bobby the Brain Heenan. The 1987 Slammy Award winner for Best Body felt that Warrior was nothing special, both in-ring and even in terms of physique. This led to Rude challenging Warrior to a super pose down at the 1989 Royal Rumble, where the winner would be decided by the WWE Universe's approval. Pretty quickly, it was clear that the Ultimate Warrior was going to be crowned the People's Choice, and Rude was livid. It launched a vicious attack, bringing the competition to an abrupt end. That would lead to the signing of the contract for the two to compete in the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania 5, and the world felt that Warrior would destroy his brash challenger. But Heenan and Rude were more than prepared for the champion. Heenan was desperate to have WWE Gold in his vaunted Heenan family ranks, and he knew that the Ravishing One was the right man for the job. They told anyone who'd listened that Rude was going to beat the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania, and now the time had come. Had they backed Warrior into a corner, or were they about to realize they'd bitten off far more than they could chew? That's a question only you can answer.
Warrior wasted no time, rushing at Rude the second he entered the ring. There would be no feeling out, no tentative lockups here. Warrior was here to make Rude pay for what he'd said, and especially what he'd done. And he was going to do that with some of the freakiest power ever displayed in WWE. The way he absolutely manhandled Rude was a sight to behold. No one had done this to Rude before. All the confidence had been drained from the faces of Rude and Bobby Heenan, as Ultimate Warrior had steamrolled his challenger in the opening moments. Struggled to this point. His luck was going to change in an instant. Warrior hit the ropes 3 times before attempting his big splash, giving Rude just enough time to get his knees up and block the attack. Big time ring awareness shown by the Ravishing One to keep himself in the match. Rude needed to take advantage here because his opportunities for offense were few and far between. Rude looked to put Warrior away with the Rude Awakening. And then Warrior just powers out of it. Pushes Rude's arms away like they're nothing. No one had ever seen that done. All the momentum now with the Warrior. And he's looking to punish Rude a little bit more before ending the match. Rude looks completely out of it. And even Bobby Heenan looks flustered. Rude is trying to survive, trying to escape, but Warrior is relentless. Warrior's throwing Rude all over the place when it happens. One last act of desperation from Bobby Heenan turns this match on its head. He trips Warrior and hangs onto his boots for dear life. Warrior can't kick out. Just like that, Heenan and Rude have stolen the Intercontinental Championship from the Ultimate Warrior in front of a completely stunned crowd. Rude smartly took his new championship and headed to the locker room. Bobby Heenan, on the other hand, would not be so lucky, further incurring the wrath of an angry Ultimate Warrior. While the now former Intercontinental Champion would chase the new title holder right out of the arena, nothing could diminish the huge upset that night at WrestleMania 5, with Ravishing Rick and Bobby the Ripley wanted to prove that a new generation was ready to take over the throne that the Queen had occupied. But that's easier said than done against Charlotte Flair. She had counters for Irish whips, big boots to stop oncoming attacks, and was willing to take to the sky to defeat her challenger. Charlotte was starting off strong. It was too early to write off Ripley. She proved that when she caught Charlotte on her shoulders and spiked her into the top turnbuckle. Charlotte crumbled to the mat, and just like that, her quick start was a thing of the past. And now Ripley had her choice of how to punish the champion next. Rhea had continued to put her brutality on display, ready to finish Charlotte surprisingly early. The Queen surprised Rhea with enough fight left in her to counter with an emphatic DDT. The cover may have only gotten a 2 count, but Charlotte Flair had reset the tempo and was now firmly in the driver's seat. started hitting Charlotte with some big shots. And even then, when it looked like Charlotte was rocked, she once again used her experience to find a counter. These were the moves of a seasoned veteran, stifling her aggressive challenger at every turn. The champ took a minute to compose herself before popping back to her feet, showing that despite the damage thus far, she was just fine, thank you. Charlotte was in her element, staring at the crowd filled with her loyal subjects. But with Ripley down, she had to act fast. As she has so many times, Charlotte looked to perform her spectacular moonsault. Ripley saw it coming and pulled out one of the most devastating moves of the entire match. A super German suplex that turned Charlotte inside out. How Charlotte kicked out, we may never know. At this point, you could see the resignation on the face of Rhea Ripley. If that super German suplex wasn't going to put Charlotte away, what was? But you can't give up in moments like these. This is where Rhea was going to show us exactly what she was made of. A rare double knockout brought the action to a halt, as these two were proving to be more evenly matched than initially anticipated. But it was Charlotte who appeared to be the fresher competitor, getting to her feet first. And then nearly taking Rhea's head off with a huge running boot to the face. Ripley was now struggling to keep up with Charlotte, who saw the chance to connect with something big. Knowing what was coming, the fans grew louder while Charlotte ascended to the top turnbuckle. And they exploded when she connected with the moonsault to the floor. Rhea's talk of a new generation was looking silly, with Charlotte absolutely dominating her. Once Charlotte got back in the ring, she wanted the figure eight, but Ripley had it scouted, able to kick herself free. And avoiding a Charlotte spear attempt. With Charlotte distracted by the official, Rhea would unleash a monstrous headbutt and connect with Riptide. But Charlotte shocked the crowd again, managing to kick out at 2. Rhea Ripley looked lost for the first time in the contest. Was Charlotte's refusal to just stay down starting to affect Rhea's confidence? But now wasn't the time to panic. That's what Charlotte Flair wanted from Ripley. That's what makes Charlotte Flair so great, so dangerous. Her ability to just survive will have you questioning quietly, elbowing herself free. Then slamming Charlotte's face into the ring post. I remember seeing Charlotte just stop moving, and now it started to feel like this epic contest was about to reach its end. It almost seemed like a foregone conclusion, which is what Rhea Ripley had insisted it was the whole time, as she cradled Charlotte and absolutely folded her in half with a monumental riptide off the second rope. All that was left was to count to 3 and crown Rhea Ripley the new SmackDown Women's Champion. The emotion on Ripley's face as she put the demons of 3 years prior to rest showed just how badly she wanted it. If it's not the greatest women's match at WrestleMania, it's easily in the top 3. Charlotte appeared both disappointed, yet almost excited for new challenges. Maybe she was just accepting having come up short against the better superstar and losing fair and square. Judgment Day had indeed arrived for the Queen. And now
Asuka was almost perfect at WrestleMania, and it still wasn't good enough to earn the victory against Bianca Belair. The EST of WWE was able to evade Asuka's poison mist, and we all watched Belair shine when she defeated the Empress of Tomorrow with her patented KOD. For our final WrestleMania match in the Showcase of the Immortals, we go to the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania 39, with Roman Reigns looking to extend a near 950-day reign by defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. Reigns had captured the WWE Universal Championship at Payback 2020, defeating any and all challengers. He then upped the stakes at WrestleMania 38, when he defeated Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship in another winner-takes-all matchup, thus creating the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. With the Bloodline watching his back at all times, Reigns would always find a way to escape his matches, still champion. Cody Rhodes had made his triumphant return at WrestleMania 38, appearing as Seth Rollins' mystery opponent and earning a big win. Unfortunately, an injury would take him out of action, but not before an incredibly gutsy performance in Hell in a Cell that saw him defeat Rollins again. At the 2023 Royal Rumble, Reigns would defeat Kevin Owens in a brutal matchup, while Cody Rhodes would make his return to action and win the Rumble match, setting up the WrestleMania main event. Cody had waited for years for this opportunity and swore that he would do everything to finally finish the story and capture the championship that had eluded the Rhodes family.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. What's going on?
Oh, hey, Cody.
Don't hey Cody me, Graves. Is 2K pulling a prank on me? Really? I mean, I'm honored to be on the cover and you guys didn't include Stardust, so thanks for that. But this is really what we're doing?
Cody, come on. It's literally the most recent match to ever take place at WrestleMania. And the good folks at 2K thought it was a fine way to wrap this up, and the match itself was pretty fantastic, too.
It was pretty fantastic, wasn't it? Fine. Look, if I learned anything from last year's 2K Showcase, it's that you have to face your losses. At WrestleMania 39, I lost to Roman Reigns. But Corey, I'm telling you, and I'm telling every member of the WWE Universe who plays 2K24, and that includes Roman Reigns, that the next time we do meet, nobody is going to save him, and I'll be the one getting his hand raised.
Besides, you're still on the cover.
And I'm thankful for that, Corey.
Cody Rhodes attempts to finish the story against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39.
There's still another chapter in this story, I promise you.
But for now, we relive the most recent chapter.
Cody Rhodes had the early momentum in his quest to finish the story, but a misguided trip to the ringside area would soon bring that to an end. With both Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa at ringside, I don't think anyone expected Roman Reigns to play it clean, but I do think there was a level of surprise as to how early and how blatant the cheating was going to be. Looking to return to the ring, Cody first rolled Roman in, and this somehow gave Solo his chance to grab a chair and plant it into Cody's ribs. How does the referee not see it? Did he really think Cody just got hurt really bad just trying to get into the ring? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. A frustrating moment for Cody and his fans, and it's now clear that this was not going to be an honorable encounter. Roman wasted little time using his drive-by dropkick to floor Cody. Reigns was primed to get back on the attack after the interference of Solo, looking to smash Cody Rhodes in front of the massive crowd. Reigns was cruising, not having yielded the momentum once he got it. But like Rhodes earlier, Roman would take a trip to ringside that would take his control away. After Cody slammed Roman into the mat, he'd climb to the apron, when again Solo interjected in the match, hitting Cody hard with his own belt. This time, though, the misdeed was too obvious, leaving the WWE official no choice but to finally eject Solo from the match. The Bloodline's best laid plans were going up in flames. Roman couldn't count on his enforcer doing the heavy lifting now. Desperate, Roman grabbed Cody's belt, looking to be disqualified perhaps. The referee grabbed Cody's belt. This left Reigns open for a huge super kick, and while Roman staggered, Cody hit Crossroads. In an instant, Roman's trajectory had changed drastically. It was all falling into place for Cody. Would the cover get the 3 count there? Was this really it for the Tribal Chief? Things really broke down later on in the match, though. Cody would go for a big boot and unintentionally take the referee out. Roman hit a Superman punch, but it sent Cody into the ropes, and he answered with a hard clothesline, flooring both men. Sitting there, we're left wondering, now what do you do? Both men are motionless. There's no official, and you know that Roman Reigns will happily employ any tactic to steal the win. Cody would slowly get back to his feet first, giving the crowd hope that his victory was near. Setting up for another crossroads. Cody was unable to see the Usos, who entered the ring and nailed a perfect tandem super kick. They followed up by 1D in the middle of the ring. But as they dragged Roman over Cody, a huge cheer erupted from the crowd. Were they big Roman fans all of a sudden? Quite the contrary. It would be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who had defeated the Usos the night before for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, arriving on the scene to even the score. Now it was time for KO and Sami to get a measure of revenge on Roman. A stunner from Owens. A haluva kick by Zayn. Satisfied, the tag champs would turn their attention back to the Usos as the four would brawl back through the crowd away from the ring area. Suddenly we see Cody slowly crawling toward Roman with a cover. We believe he's got it wrapped up. Who is going to kick out of a stunner? And would anyone feel bad if Roman Reigns lost like that? I mean, I would. I'm an empathizer, but most in the WWE universe, I'd imagine, would not. Cody's adrenaline was high, and he could see that Roman was fading. Without anyone to help him, Cody would have to do this alone. One crossroads connected, but Cody wasn't done. He was going to make sure this ended the match. A second crossroads hit, but now Paul Heyman jumped onto the apron, hoping to distract the referee long enough to prevent any type of count that would crown Cody the new champion. But then Solo Sikoa would appear and use his Samoan spike to obliterate Cody. You had to feel for Cody. All the work he'd put in to get back to this spot, and now the bloodline appeared, poised to make it all for nothing.